There's not a thing that I can't get from you. Boy, I don't need that much, need that much. How can I tell you what I wanna do? I never needed you to give me things. I never needed gifts or diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you. There's a place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you.
Oi, meus amores! Como vocês estão, meus Grasshopperzinhos? Happy Monday! Gente, metade do mês já foi. Olha lá, passou janeiro, fevereiro, março, abril. E a gente tá na metade do mês de maio. Quando eu paro pra pensar nessas coisas, eu confesso que eu me assusto um pouco, porque tem até aquela famosa frase, né? Os dias demoram pra passar, mas os anos passam muito rápido. Eu diria que até os meses, não só os anos, mas os meses passam muito rápido. Nossa, parece que ontem que eu tava no Brasil ainda. E de repente já estamos no meio de maio. Piscou de novo, já é metade do ano. Piscou de novo. Feliz ano novo, meus amores. É ou não é? Nossa senhora, gente, é assustador como o tempo passa demais. Eu queria perguntar para as minhas amigas que eu tô vendo aqui, a Fran, a Bruninha, o pessoal que mora aí no sul, conta pra gente como é que tá aí, como é que estão aí as coisas. Eu continuo muito em orações, ajudando de todas as formas que eu posso. E eu fico muito triste, gente, de ver como as coisas ainda estão bem ruins no sul. Nossa senhora. Bruninha, vi que você mandou uma mensagem para mim no WhatsApp, eu vou te responder. Thank you so much for that. Candy, hello my dear. Angela, Kelma, Fran. I'm so happy to have you here, Fran. Solange, quem mais? Moneda. Aqui, até a Moneda falou, 1 week I was off because of some health issues and the other one because of the flooding here in Canoas. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for you, Bruninha. Marlene, Rosana, José Batista, Dilson, quem mais? Sônia, Manu, hello Manu, Tati. Oh, meus amores, Carol, Fran, de novo aqui. Adoro ver os coraçõezinhos amarelos da Fran. Carolzinha, que legal, gente. Verônica, hello guys, good evening everyone. Aninha Furlanes, Gilson. Em Poá as coisas ainda estão bem bagunçadas, mas o nível do Guaíba já tá baixando. Que bom. E eu espero que não tenha mais chuva, ou que se chover, que chova pouco para não atingir, né? Eu tô bem porque eu moro na parte que ficou seca na minha cidade, mas a situação tá bem difícil. Choveu muito no final de semana e a água subiu de novo. Ai, gente. Chega de chuva, né? Que bom ver vocês, a Dai falou. Que legal, gente. Muita gente ajudando o Brasil todo e de fora também. Sim, graças a Deus, gente. A gente tem ouvido muito com relação a essa questão de ajuda. Nessas horas é muito legal. Vou ver como... tem muita gente ruim no mundo, tem muita gente fazendo maldade? Tem, mas tem muita gente boa também. Tem muita gente que às vezes a gente menos imagina, estende as mãos para poder ajudar o próximo, né? Sente a dor do outro e procura fazer alguma coisa. Isso é muito legal. Metade da cidade fugiu para o litoral norte, estamos aqui com água e luz. Que bom, Fran, que bom. Eu estava com passagem comprada para o dia 15/6 para o Rio Grande do Sul, mas eu vou ter que mudar, quem sabe o ano que vem. Pois é, Sônia, muita gente acho que tinha planos agora, né? Ainda mais com o friozinho e tudo mais, mas infelizmente eu sei que acho que talvez não vai ser a hora agora de viajar para lá. Pelo menos para algumas cidades, né? Mas, meus amores, sejam muito bem-vindos mais uma vez, como eu falei. Hoje a nossa aula vai ser um pouquinho diferente, porque ela vai ser toda em inglês. Então eu tô aqui fazendo essa preparação aqui, dando um oizinho para vocês. A Daiane falou que tá no litoral norte, mora em Porto, mas não foi atingida. Muito triste tudo isso. Verdade, Dai, mas que bom saber que você tá bem. Então hoje a nossa aula, né, vocês já vem um tempo me pedindo, porque as aulas em inglês, elas são do Tuca, né? O Tuca que faz as aulas em inglês, até para vocês treinarem, quem de repente é um aluno mais avançado, ou pelo menos já entende mais em inglês, consegue treinar aqui no ao vivo. E aí eu fico com a galera mais do básico, intermediário, com os outros assuntos, mas... alguns de vocês falaram uma verdade, falaram, Erika, mas faz tempo que com você a gente não tem uma aula em inglês, então pronto... Pedido de vocês, gente, não é um pedido, é uma ordem. Então eu falei, vamos pensar numa aula de forma que até inclusive os alunos mais básicos, os alunos que ainda estão desenvolvendo o listening, consiga também acompanhar. Então, é por isso que a aula de hoje é sobre pronunciation, porque eu não vou, por exemplo, falar de algumas frases e gramática e nananã, que fala, nossa, pera, a hora que eu tô entendendo o início já tá no final. Não. Eu vou pegar palavras, só pra vocês entenderem, deixa eu pular aqui, só pra mostrar, tá? Pra quem é mais básico, tá vendo? Eu vou pegar a palavra aqui, eu vou mostrar isso tudo, eu vou fazer em inglês, tá? Vou dar um exemplo, a gente tem um trechinho de vídeo, próxima palavra, então tem várias, gente, eu não sei, acho que são 15, eu não lembro exatamente quantas eu separei, que faz tempo que eu preparei essa aula. Mas tem muitas palavras, então, mesmo você que é básico, tá começando a entender agora, como tem esse acompanhamento da tela para você poder ver direitinho questão de pronúncia, fica aqui nessa aula, porque, querendo ou não, é uma ótima prática pro seu listening, tá bom? Gente, só para eu poder começar direitinho aqui, todo mundo me vê, me ouve certinho, para eu poder switch to English, because I really want to make sure you guys understand me. Let me know. I know we might have some delay here, but we're gonna have some pronunciation today. I got like some difficult words, or at least some words that are kind of tricky, you know, to pronounce. Gente, eu sei que a gente tá com um delay, mas não sei se vocês já começaram já começaram a escrever. Agora me deixa no vácuo. Yep, yeah, everything okay? Yep. Good evening. Hello, Hilda. Tudo bem, minha linda? So, I got, like, as I said, some really tricky words, hard words to pronounce, and I'm gonna give you some tips on how you can improve your English, okay? But before, you know, I always love adding to our topic, make me care. And I would love you guys to do the same, which is thinking why you're studying that. Why is that important to me? Why I should care about this topic? Anything you're watching on social media, any class you're watching from the course, anything. It is important that you think, because the amount of importance you're gonna put into it, focus, it's gonna be much, much higher than if you just like, you know, I'm paying attention to this because my teacher told me it is really important. Because, somebody told me so. When you acknowledge, when you understand the importance of that, it makes a whole lot difference to your process, to your learning process. So first of all, when we learn about pronunciation in English and we try to improve, and just pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm not saying when you have a perfect pronunciation or when you speak like a native American, or no, when you improve your pronunciation, because we're talking about communication clarity. Depending on how or the way you pronounce certain words, you might be misunderstood. And it is okay, like, if the person doesn't understand you and you have to repeat yourself or you have to give more details. That happens in any conversation. But the better you pronounce certain words, the more communication you're gonna have with that person. Okay? So pronouncing English words correctly ensures clear communication. So the person really knows what you're talking about. I was just saying, like, sometimes you can have some embarrassment in social and professional settings. Like, I'm talking about those words like beach and bitch, sheet, shit. Right? Depending on the way you pronounce and the context you put into it, people might look at you like, what the heck? Like, I don't think that's what you meant. And no, but I don't want you guys to feel scared or anything else, because, you know, everything has a context, and the context helps a lot to have some understanding, a better understanding. When you pronounce words better, you have a better listening as well. Because, let me tell you, giz de cera em inglês, I'll give you an example so you can understand what I'm saying. Okay. This word here, crayon. That's how I say this word. So, crayon. Aerosmith sings, right? So, pink is my favorite crayon, right? So, giz de cera, crayon. But like Iman and so many other Americans here, they don't say crayon, they say crayon. Like, what? So I remember the first time she was talking about buying Benjamin some crayon, and I was like, what the heck is crayon? And she showed me and said, oh, you mean crayon? I said, no, it's not crayon, it's crayon. And both pronunciations are correct. So when you acknowledge this and you're listening to, I don't know, kids program, I don't know, and they're talking about, oh, you know, like playing with crayon is it's such a fun activity for kids. And you're like, oh, I know what crayon is. Crayon is the same as crayon, not just cera. Okay. So that's what I mean when I talk about improving your listening skills. You know, even getting to know other ways to pronounce the same word, like now, like I showed you, crayon and crayon. Needless to say, when you pronounce better, you communicate better, you understand better, and then it is a confidence booster. Because when you are in the middle of a conversation, it feels good to be understood and to make yourself like understood to the other person when the person understands you and when you understand the person. So there's a dialogue. You're showing your thoughts, your ideas. You're agreeing, disagreeing. Please tell Iman she speaks this word wrong. I told her. We always make jokes about it. There's another one we always make fun. Is this one? Our, nosso, nossa, right? So our son, our family. So we have this two pronunciations. We can say our, or we can say or, right? So our family is here. And we had a lot of conversations about it. It is so funny because I was like, Iman, it's not like, it's just you're saying our friend? No, it's our friend. So no, Iman, it's right. You can say our friend as well. It's like, no, you can't. And I showed her a video. So these two words are like, let's say, conflicting, but we're always making jokes, you know. But these two words are words that like, we pronounce it differently. So you have crayon and crayon, and for this we have our, and then or. So or family or friends, or it is so interesting. See, so we're always learning, like I always say. Karine was saying that she works with Mexicans. I know. Depending on the nationality you work with, it's a little harder to understand because of the accent they have, you know, and that is really interesting because we Brazilians, we tend to punish ourselves so much on like, oh, I hate my pronunciation, my accent, it's terrible. No, we Brazilians have our accents and it's fine. I live here in the US, I'm an English teacher, and I do have a Brazilian accent. I try to work on my accent reduction, but I'm not a native. Like, and I don't speak English like for hours every day or have a way. I'm trying my best to improve that, but it's hard to get into the level that I want. I'll be there. I'll get there, but it's my dream. It is my goal. It doesn't need to be yours because because Italians, Greek, Spanish, they all have accents. We all have accents because I'm Brazilian. And it is okay. It's just like some of them are more difficult to understand, like Indian English. It's like, oh my gosh, so challenging. Karini was saying that in Canada, they used to laugh because we Brazilians tend to say E at the end so much, so Nike and worky, Facebooky, right? Yeah, that's what we do. So as I said, it is a confidence booster because you feel great when you're communicating. It is also awesome as well to have some cultural understanding. So every time that you have like new words, you have local words that require specific pronunciation. So it is really great to have that in your English. Yeah, accent is my identity. Diane said, I totally agree. You know, in the past, I used to be a bit ashamed because I'm an English teacher and I wanted my English like perfect. And I was like, no, I was born in Brazil. I was raised in Brazil. The first time I went abroad, I was 16 years old. And I've always worked hard to have a really nice pronunciation, but perfect is like, I'll rate it, you know, like, no, I'm fine. I really want to improve because I want to be a better professional for you guys, but I don't have that weight on me anymore, you know. I don't feel when somebody, like in the past, when somebody used to ask me like, oh, I see an accent there. Where are you from? I used to feel so ashamed, like, oh my God, I thought my English was so good and no, it's not. Right now, I said, oh, I'm from Brazil. Oh, really? Oh, I imagine it. And it's fine because it's my identity and I'm proud of my identity. In my opinion, accent is not a big deal if the pronunciation is correct. Yeah, that's right, Manu. Manu, that's exactly what I think. When I talk about pronunciation, okay, so let's get this one. When I talk about pronouncing things correctly, it's more to help you improve your communication. So again, people can understand you and you can understand them. It's not about perfection or no. It's about communication to make everyone understand better. So the first word is clothes. No, we can just say clothes. Clothes. Here we do have the TH, but we don't need to say clothes. No, we don't have to say like that. This word we can easily say clothes. Clothes. Like I need to buy some new clothes for the winter or winter. You can say both here. Oh, I love your clothes. Clothes. So you don't say clothes. Yeah, clothes. Clothes. Simple as that, guys. Oof. Here.
Well, I definitely need some new clothes.
See? Like the guy like from the video is not American, but like he said, new clothes.
Well, I definitely need some new clothes.
Clothes. Clothes. See? It is so true. When I lived in Italy, so many people talked to me about my pronunciation like Gaúcha with Italian. So cool. Hey, Matias. Hello, Leandro. Hello, hello. Next word, same idea. So we have Really? So we have clothes. And here we have not months. 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 Easy, guys. Months. How many months are there in a year? I don't know. She has been living here for 3 months. Okay? So months. I've been studying English for 6 months. So I know we do have the TH, But for these two words, when we have THS or ES, we're not going to pronounce the TH. It's going to be tss, 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 months. Okay?
Just for a couple of months.
Just for a couple of months.
Just for a couple of months.
See? Couple of months. Months. Yeah, very subtle T. Very good. Months. Months. So there's no TH here. Okay? Yeah, clothes. But clothes. Yeah. Clothes. Clothes. It looks like clothes, but it's like clothes. Clothes. Because of the T, you know? Next one, we don't say fuel. No, my dear, we don't say fuel. Never, ever in your whole life. We're going to say fuel. We're going to say fuel. Fuel. Guys, we had the translation here to help you get the meaning, but I'll also get the meaning in English so you can practice or listening. So this is what you put in your car to make it ride, right? So you can put gas, alcohol, beer, or I don't know that one. Trucks use. I completely forgot the name. What do trucks use as a fuel? It starts with diesel. Diesel. I was like, oh my God, what is the word? Diesel. So we have gas, which is gasoline. Yeah, diesel. Thank you, guys. Diesel. We say diesel, not diesel, but diesel. Diesel. And alcohol. Okay? Gas, diesel, alcohol. So we have this type of fuel, but you can also say, for example, oh my gosh, these classes are fuel for my knowledge. Or talking to her was fuel for my engagement in the class. I don't know. So you can have fuel related to other things as well. It's not only for your car or anything else. Okay? Can I say ethanol? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Both. Some gas stations here you find alcohol. Some of them you find ethanol. Both of them are correct. Okay? I need some fuel for this week. Karine said, yeah, I need some. Of course, you need more context here. So if you're talking about energy and everything else, you need to give more details about it because the person might not understand if you're talking about energy or food, because food is also fuel for your body. I can say, imagine you're eating McDonald's and say, that's not a good fuel for you. So same idea, okay? Kenji asked a nice question, which is the difference between these two words. This is, I'll add one more. This is fill. 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 Like fill in the blanks, fill the form, fill the tank. Fill the tank with fuel. With bear with me, guys. We're back. Okay, I'm back. Gente, your teacher is a joke. Hey, I'm back. I don't know what button I pressed here, but okay. I pressed something that almost turned my laptop off, but okay, everything's back. So, here. Fill the tank, fill the tank with fuel. And here's fell. Fell. Like I fell on the stairs. I fell on the ground. It's like when you're walking and you fall. Fell is the past of the verb to fall. So, fill, Fuel. Fill the tank with fuel. Oh, Kenji, do you remember the ghost? Oh my God, that day was so scary. So spooky. Hopefully it's not gonna get back. So fuel. The car stops when it runs out of fuel. When it runs out of fuel.
There's not enough fuel to search around.
There's not enough fuel. See? There's not enough fuel to search around.
There's not enough fuel to search around.
There's a word, I don't think I brought it here, so that's an extra for you. Since we're talking about fuel, this is connected to this word. How do you say this word in English? No, you don't say vehicle or vehicle. We say vehicle. 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 I need to put fuel in my vehicle. So not vehicle, but vehicle. Vehicle is the general word. Fuel. Fuel parece mais com fuel. No, it's, yeah, it looks like fuel. Oh. Fuel sentido, right? Fuel. Fuel. Here is, yeah, it's similar. Fuel. Fuel. That's similar. Good association, Kenji. I loved it. Congratulations. So again, fuel.
There's not enough fuel to search around.
Okay. This word. Not hierarchy, no. Hierarchy. Hierarchy. So there's a strict hierarchy in most corporations. There's a strict hierarchy.
Just as there is a hierarchy of angels ranked in ascendant order.
See? Hierarchy. Again.
Just as there is a hierarchy of angels ranked in ascendant order.
I like bringing the videos because I believe they add so much to our lessons, because you listen to me pronouncing it, but when you listen to another person, American, immigrant, whatever, speaking, it's more like reinforcing that pronunciation for you. So hierarchy. Okay? What's the hierarchy here in the company? You're not following the hierarchy. It's a hard word, right?
Just as there is a hierarchy of angels ranked in ascendant order.
It's a hard word to pronounce. There are some words in English, like Portuguese too, but some words in English that you feel like, what the heck? Another word. Jewelry. No. Jewelry. Jewelry. She admired the beautiful jewelry at the store. Jewelry.
You gave your girlfriend radioactive jewelry. You gave your girlfriend radioactive jewelry.
You gave your girlfriend radioactive jewelry. So I like this phonetics is just for Brazilians, for us Brazilians. It's not like the original phonetics. It's not like the original. But it's just to help you pronounce better the word. Because I know like lots of these words we struggle to speak. So I really believe like with adding this phonetics might help you improve. So jewelry. Carol asked the strongest part of the word hierarchy here.
Just as there is a hierarchy of angels ranked in ascendant order.
You can say like hierarchy. hierarchy or hierarchy. Like here he says hierarchy.
Just as there is a hierarchy of angels ranked in ascendant order.
I say hierarchy, hierarchy, but hierarchy, it's correct too, as you could tell. Okay? Yeah, Kenji saying that like accessories is just like better than jewelry. Yeah, it's true. We can say like jewelries for bijouterie. It's interesting. Like, do you have a specific word for bijouterie in English? Let me see. Really? Costume jewelry, fashion jewelry. It's not the same, right? Like in Portuguese, bijuteria seems to be more like not a good quality, right? Or something cheap, while jewelry it's like gold or silver and stones, right? So costume jewelry in the US or fashion jewelry. I don't know. Bijuteria only in Brazil. I was thinking like we are the kings and queens of all those stuff, right? Jewelry, yeah, Tommy, you're more than right. Like a little, or tongue gets a knot, right? So yeah. Oh, here. Next word has just consonants. There's not a single vowel here. Not an A, E, O, U, I, nothing. It's RHYTHM consonants. How do you say it? Guys, we say rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Like, I put the D here, but actually it would be better for you to pronounce with a TH, so rhythm. But rhythm, it's better than not saying it. So, you know, I'm more worried about your communication than perfection. So here is actually the TH sound, if you can. So rhythm, 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 rhythm. Rhythm is the worst word to pronounce. I agree, Leandro. It's like, yeah, rhythm and genre. I think we have the genre here. If I don't, by the end, if I haven't brought the genre, I'll bring it because it's so different. Actually, let me tell you right now, because I might forget. So Kenji was saying that rhythm and genre. So this word here, we say genre. Really, genre. And be careful because there's a common misunderstanding here, which is with the word gender. Gender is like masculine, feminine, or you can say other, or you can choose. And I don't wanna say, right? So that's gender. Gender. So gênero. Now, genre é o gênero, but it's the type. It's more like a type of movie or book that you like, that you're interested, that, you know. So let's imagine we're talking about books or movies. So what's your favorite genre? Oh, comedy, action, okay, genre, okay, yeah, music as well, okay. Tommy has just reminded us about the song. This is the rhythm of the night. Oh, no. Tommy, if we sing this song, people will notice our age, but they're like, you're much younger than me. But this is the rhythm of the night. It's true. It's a good song for you to practice this word. Rhythm. Rhythm. Wait. Hang in there.
This is the rhythm of the night. Oh, night. Oh, yeah.
Can you hear?
The rhythm of the night.
Okay, Tommy, this is for you. This is the rhythm. Could you guys hear this? Because I play it in my laptop, so I don't know if you could listen to it, if you could hear actually. Anyway, so rhythm. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just keeping the rhythm.
Yeah, I'm just keeping the rhythm. Yeah, I love this song. Yeah. Okay. So like we can talk about the rhythm of a song, the rhythm of the project, rhythm of the class. Like it's just like Portuguese. We can use the word rhythm for like anything. Okay? Subitly. No, we don't say subitly. We're going to say subtle. There's even a book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I really like that movie. Not a movie, it's a book. It's a real nice book, by the way. So you want to say like, my mom is not a very subtle person. Actually, my dad, because my mom is very subtle. But my dad is not a subtle person whatsoever at all. And I mean it. It's not an example. He's not subtle. He doesn't have filter. So there was a subtle hint of sarcasm in his voice. Subtle. Okay? She called Corona. Yeah, it's Corona. That's her name, Corona. Let me see. Yeah, Corona. That's her name.
They're not subtle.
They're not subtle. Like we could tell what they were saying or what they were doing. So subtle. Not subitly, but subtle. Sonia said, geez. Yeah. Not the virus, no. Next one, we have two ways to pronounce it. One American English, British English. American English, we're gonna say theater. Movie theater. I've already heard, I don't know if it's Canadian English, but theater. Not the A, just theater. I think it's Canadian English. But here in the US, they say theater. And British, they pronounce the T, so theater, or something like that. No, Mariusa. Subtitle. No, it's not subtitle, but yeah. We went to the theater last night. And theater is where you watch a play, right? Movie theater is where you watch a movie. So be careful. Movie theater is where you watch 007, is where you're gonna watch Mission Impossible, right? But theater is where you're gonna watch I was gonna say Cirque du Soleil, but I think it's in a circus. It's not like in a theater, but like Broadway. Like Broadway is a theater, and there are so many plays in Broadway, like the Phantom of the Opera, for example. So we went to the theater to watch the Phantom of the Opera. Okay?
Yes. Including this theater.
Theater. This is British. So it is interesting to see how pronunciation may differ from country to country. So theater, again.
Yes. Including this theater.
Yeah. Georgiani, you're here. She said, this movie is in theaters. Yeah, we can just say like theater when we have a context. Like this movie is in theaters. It's perfect. So you don't need to say this movie is in the movie theater. No, you can say it's in theaters. It's fine because you've already given a context with it. But if not, if you say like, oh, I went to the theater yesterday, people will think you went to the place to watch a play, not a movie. But good point. I loved it. Where is it that deliver or accent more preeminent? It's true. Theater. theater. True. Horror. Horror is in Portuguese. In English, we don't say horror. We say horror. Horror. Horror movie. What's happening in the south of Brazil is actually like a horror movie. It's so sad. It's like a horror movie. So many people dying, homeless, so many sad situations going on. Horror. Yeah, that's the worst, horror. Yeah, worse than horror, just rural. Yeah, same. I think rural is the next one. If it's not the next, I'm gonna add here. So horror. She loves horror movies, guys. I can't stand horror movies. I can watch any movie, comedy, action, drama, cartoon, anything. But I really understand and respect those who like this movie, but I don't. I'm so scared.
And yet you are here at the ultimate horror movie experience.
Horror movie experience. Who likes horror movies here? Tell me. I just can say horror. Horror. It sounds like a dog barking. Yeah, it's true. Horror. Horror pronounces like a dog barking. True. Yeah, no, you and Manu had the same feeling. True. Horror. Rural. See? I remember adding this one. So this is very similar. Horror, rural. That's another type of barking, guys. So the American dogs, they bark like horror, rural. So not rural. No, we say rural. They moved to a rural area for peace and quiet. Guys, I live in the countryside. I live in the country or countryside. I don't need to say the side, but I live in the country. I don't live in a rural area. I live in the countryside. But North Liberty is not. I don't live in a rural area, because just so you understand better, when you talk about being rural, it's like you don't have a lot of houses, you don't have technology, you don't have restaurants. It's like when you live in the middle of nowhere. Like here in Iowa, there are many places that are rural. Many places. Like while you're driving, you find a lot of houses in the middle of. Wait. Give you a picture. Oh, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. Ooh, there's some good ones here. Okay. This is a good one. Like, this is definitely. Oh, I think it's down here. Okay. You can see like this is in the middle of the land. You don't see anything but the house. But the house and land and cornfield and stuff. So this is rural. See, you don't have like restaurants and lots of streets and I don't know, street signs. No. Like over here, you might find a highway or something, but if this person wants to go to the grocery store or anywhere like that, she must take like 20, 30 minutes. which is not too bad, but like she doesn't want, see, you don't have like cables, electricity, like they have electricity because it's taken to them somehow, but it's not like, I think you know what I mean, right? So, yeah, that's rural. Então, só pra ficar claro em português, tá? Interior, tipo, não é rural, é um negócio muito, muito no meio do mato. Tipo, geralmente sítio, fazenda, isso é rural, ok? They are different things. If you want to say like, oh, eu adoro ir pro interior, nosso interior é mais tranquilo. So, for example, you can say, oh, I love visiting the countryside. I love going to the countryside. Or you can say, I love going to the rural area where I can just listen to the birds and ride a horse. You know, it's okay too. But they are different things. I mean, they can belong to the same thing, but the meaning is different. Here's roça. Boa, Renato. Roça. Perfeito. Adorei. Lydia, I'm glad you're here. You're here.
Little rural town.
Little rural town. See? Rural.
Little rural town.
Next one of my favorites. Squirrels. Not squirrel, right? We don't say squirrel. We say squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel. Oh, I miss my squirrels. Like when I was in that other house, we had a few squirrels. But here we have just rabbits. We have 2 rabbits, and now we have a baby rabbit that took a rescued, by the way, these days. He was stuck in a corner. So, yeah. So a squirrel just ran up that tree. Oh, squirrels are so sweet, so cute. But we don't have any squirrels in this area where I live right now. So yeah, squirrel.
He's a squirrel.
He's a squirrel. Squirrel. This word seems to be like, it is easy to pronounce, but a lot of people, especially native speakers, mispronounce this word, which is February. Some people say February. And let's say, according to the origin of the word, the sound, you should say February, not February. But some Americans say February. So don't go crazy if you hear an American saying February, okay? And I think it's okay, like, if you understand, it's fine, and if you want to say February, but like, the most correct version of this word is February. My birthday is in February. Yes, it is.
February is very busy for us.
See? February.
February is very busy for us.
It just speaks faster, but February. Okay? February. Yeah, you just mute the R. That's right. February. Perfect. Okay? Queue. Not queue. We're going to say Q. It's much simpler than that, actually. So we don't say queue. We say kill. It's just like kill, like he's going to kill me. If I buy that expensive bag or purse, Tuka's going to kill me. Like kill. But here is like a line, right? So we stood in the queue for hours. I hate taking the queue. Yeah, same pronunciation, Georgiane. Thank you.
Now you're holding up the queue.
Now you're holding up the queue. Like you're standing here for too long. There are so many people waiting. You're holding up the queue. Like, go. Monitor. Not monitor. We say monitor. Monitor. This word is the monitor. I don't think you're going to see it. Like, okay, the monitor, right? The computer monitor. This is also the verb to monitor. So you have a project that you have to monitor very closely. For example, are you monitoring the project? Are you monitoring the activity? So monitor. I bought a new monitor for my computer. Guys, let me tell you something. I still hate myself for that. And I can't get over this, by the way. But I used to have, oh, my cell phone is upstairs. I used to have, I don't know if you guys knew that, but I used to have a 49-inch monitor. It's AOC, it's curved. Oh my God, I hate so much myself. Or I hate myself so much. Yeah, it's this one. This one here. No, I didn't pay this amount. Actually, it's not like, not this specification, but that's the monitor I had. Oops. Here. This one. Gorgeous, amazing, perfect. And because I was working here in this room, which is pretty big, but there isn't a single window. Like, it's just wood, because that's wood, right? So it's just like walls. And I was going crazy because, especially like with my anxiety attacks and everything else you've been following, I was like, oh my God, I love working, but I need some light. And down here, because I work in my basement, so, but on the other side, there's like a family room. It's like a living room, pretty big. And there's a small window. I was like, you know what? I'm bringing my desk to this place because there's a window here. I can work. It's perfect. I really like this place so much better, but it's going to be just for my studio and my office is going to be there. So it's fine because I really need some light. And I was just transferring everything. So my computer, my monitor, and I didn't see it. So when I let's imagine this is my monitor. I think I wasn't careful enough when I was holding the monitor. So it's pretty big, as you can tell. Like, I was just putting my finger, and I think I put a little bit more pressure in the monitor than I should, and it cracked. So like, there's a whole ginormous part of it. And the worst part of it is that they don't change the monitor screen, not from this one, because the price of the screen is the same as of a new one. So I just lost my monitor, and I'm not gonna buy another one because it is expensive. So I'm not buying. I have my simple one, and it's gonna be that one. But I feel so bad for it. Leandro said he wanted one of this. Yeah, I used to have. Now I don't. I have a simple one because, again, I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? When I told you, I was like, you're gonna want to kill me. You're gonna want to divorce right now because you don't know what I did. And he was like, oh, was this? Oh, it's okay. Like, we're not buying a new one, but it's okay. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, that monitor. Yeah, I don't even know what to say either because the monitor is like right there. I don't know. Like, it's been like over a week. It's been like 2 weeks, and
Kyle just got a new monitor for his computer.
Monitor. Let's move on. Right? Let's move on. Let's talk about something else better. Yeah, Manuel was doing that. I've been crying for days. Like, actually, I cried a lot the day I did it because I love that monitor so much. I've had that monitor for like 5 years, and I've always been very careful with it. Always. Except 2 weeks ago. I didn't know it was that sensitive. Anyway, best husband ever because he didn't kill me, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's change topic, Georgiane. So next one is entrepreneur. No, it's not entrepreneur. We say entrepreneur. Actually here, like, we can say entrepreneur, but I've heard some people say entrepreneur. Newer. Okay, so entrepreneur. So you can say entre or entrepreneur. entrepreneur, or entrepreneur. I've heard like entrepreneur. Okay? So he's a successful entrepreneur in the tech industry. Oops.
He's been a little entrepreneur as long as I can remember.
See? She said entrepreneur. Did you notice? Again.
He's been a little entrepreneur as long as I can remember.
As long as I can remember. Yeah. Next one. Actually, next two ones. Girl, world. These two are super tricky because we have the R and the L together. And that's what makes this word so hard to pronounce, because girl, right? Then you have to put the R. So girl. Like for world, I've always given you this tip. I'm gonna say it again. So for world, you can say we are old, and then have the contraction like we're old. And slowly putting it together, we're old. Oh, we're old. It's not easy, but guys, like everything else, you gotta practice. Okay? Kenji has like the person who knows how to speak rural world will deserve a gift. We'll get a gift. Kenji, are you the one who's giving this person a gift? Because I'm waiting for mine. Rural world. Yeah, like Lydia said. So I won my gift. These two are easier in British. Girl world. So the girl dreams of traveling the world.
These are the real people in the world.
These are the real people in the world. Kenji said he's going to send me a 49-inch monitor. Thank you, Kenji. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Worcestershire sauce. No. Na verdade, aqui tem uma tradução, gente, que eu não vi. Tá errado. Molho inglês. Não é que tá errado, mas tem uma tradução. Deixa eu ver se aqui também tem, peraí. Molho inglês, ó, que tá certo. Que tava no outro ali. So, guys, Worcestershire sauce. Tá aí. Vai ficar bonitinho pra vocês, né? Worcestershire. Here's one more. Worcestershire sauce. Okay, here. Is what we have in Brazil as molho inglês, right? That type of sauce that we add to the meat, or I don't know, other things that we have. So Worcestershire, not Worcester. Say Worcester. No, você não fala esse C. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
It's Worcestershire.
Like the sauce?
Mmm.
It's Worcestershire. Like the sauce?
It's Worcestershire.
Like the sauce?
Mmm.
See? Next word. Psychiatrist. No, we don't say psychiatrist. We say psychiatrist. Psychiatrist. So we have the therapist or the shrink, but the doctor who gives you medication is a psychiatrist. She consulted a psychiatrist for her anxiety. That's me, by the way.
You should see a psychiatrist.
You should see a psychiatrist. Right? Next one's aisle island. We don't say isle, Island. We don't say the S here. We don't pronounce the S. So isle, island. When you travel by plane, do you prefer the window or the aisle? I'm not gonna ask about the middle seat, right? Because nobody likes the middle seat. There's a picture of an island on aisle 4.
We're Long Island, born and bred.
We're Long Island, born and bred. Okay? Schedule. We don't say schedule. We're gonna say schedule. If I'm not wrong, in British English, they say schedule, schedule. So again, if you hear like something different like that, it's okay. Like you're gonna hear this a lot. So American English is schedule, schedule. Let's check our schedule for the meeting.
Doesn't anybody respect my lifting schedule?
Doesn't anybody respect my lifting schedule?
Doesn't anybody respect my lifting schedule?
Yeah, Leandro is kind of conjugating the verb I schedule. Schedule, tu schedulas. I love that. Lydia said that she always makes mistakes with these words. Oh, so I'm glad we have these words in this live class, Lydia. I'm so happy to have you here. Lydia said she makes a lot of mistakes in so many meetings. Yeah. Okay. Choir, not choir. We say choir, choir. Coro, coral. Okay, same thing. So he joined the church choir, choir.
Are you coming to choir practice tomorrow?
Are you coming to choir practice tomorrow?
Are you coming to choir practice tomorrow?
Choir. I used to sing in a choir when I was a kid, teenager, more or less. Choir, choir. Did you know this pronunciation? It's not choir, because we see the CH. It's choir. Choir. No, it's nothing like that. It's choir. It has like nothing to do with the word that it's written. So choir. What else? Literally. Letter, letter. The T is gonna turn into an R. So literally. So literally, literally. The only thing is like we have R and then ra, but like literally, literally. Literally. You gotta practice. Literally. Literally. O coral do mar? Não. It's not choir. This is coro, coral de cantar. I think it's choral. Yeah, choral. É coral mesmo, a gente fala choral. Isso aí mesmo, eu tinha imaginado que era alguma coisa do tipo choral. Good question. Coral do mar é o mesmo coral da igreja? Não, choral. Escreve coral também, tá, Lídia? Choral é o do mar. Da igreja, do coral de cantar, né? Não é nem só da igreja, mas é choir. Tá bom? Como posso dizer isso sem transformar o som do T em R? You can say literally, 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 literally. It's more British, I would say, literally. In American English would be like literally, literally. But you can say it with a T. So literally. Okay? He literally fell off his chair laughing.
So I didn't mean literally, but good.
So I didn't mean literally, but good.
So I didn't mean literally, but good.
Literally. It's a hard word, right? Okay, let's get it started. So the first one is thorough. 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 When you say you're doing something like thoroughly or in a thorough way, in a very detailed way. Thorough. Thorough. She is thorough in her research. I'm very thorough in my class. You should be thorough while doing your exam. I don't know.
She must have a thorough knowledge of music.
Thorough. Thorough. Now this word is, we have an R here. Through. 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 Like you're crossing it. Through. Through. We walked through the park.
Coming through. Coming through.
Coming through.
Coming through. Coming through.
Tipo, coming through is like, tô indo. But like in English, when you say coming through, like, could you see the people on this side? So he was coming through. He was like crossing everything.
Coming through. Coming through.
Okay? Diane asked about the movie. I have no idea. We just get the short clips from a website, but no, I don't know. Next one is thought. Thought. So be careful because we have thorough, we have through, and now we have thought. Thought. My thoughts are with you. I never thought it would be so hard. Yeah, Marlene said, that's why it is so difficult to understand. You read short and you listen in choir. I totally understand. Like, thank God, most of the words are not like that. Like, we have some exceptions. But yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. It's like frustrating, right? I said, choir? Like, what? Yeah, like you, right? It's cute. So I never thought it would be so hard.
I thought you never asked.
Thought you never ask. Thought you never ask. Now we have taught. Taught. We don't have TH, so it's not it's just taught. Taught is the past of the verb to teach. That's what I do. So last week, I taught you guys about blah, blah, blah. She taught me how to drive.
Have I taught you what a particle is?
This is more British. Have I taught you what a particle is? Okay, taught. Here is thought. Thought. Here is taught. Similar, very similar, but different. Now this one is not togi. It's tough. Tough. When something is hard, when something is difficult, it's tough. Life is tough. Life is hard. Life is difficult. Same thing. The exam was really tough. So I'm saying that this family here of these words with T-O, T-H and stuff always makes confusion. Yeah, I know, it's hard. Okay? So tough. Tough.
It was tough.
It was tough. So Renato suggested to put all of them together like these ones. So we have, okay, so tough, thought, no, taught, thorough, so tough, thought, taught, thorough, through. Yeah, these are the ones. So tough, hard, difficult. Oh my God, this word is so tough. Thought. I thought about you yesterday. Thought. Past of the verb to think. Right? Taught. From the verb to teach. I taught you a new word. Thorough. Like detailed. Thorough. Through, across, through. Tough, thought, taught, thorough, through. Yeah, I know, you're hard. Thank you, teacher. You bet, my dear. Improvement begins with I. Patadinha do amor, hoje agora vamos voltar para o português. Patadinha do amor hoje tá caprichada. Improvement significa melhoria. A palavra, é engraçado que em português não adianta traduzir porque não vai ter a mesma coisa, né? Mas a palavra improvement começa com a letra I. Mas qual que é a pegada? Begins with I. Começa comigo. Então, se você quer melhorar, você é quem tem que dar o primeiro passo. É você que tem que ver o que não tá bom, o que tá ruim, o que você quer melhorar. Tem hora na vida que você olha e você fala, meu Deus, eu não sei o que eu tenho que fazer para mudar isso porque eu não consigo. Consegue. Pode demorar, porque tem coisas que levam uma semana para poder arrumar. Situação do Sul não vai ser em um mês que o Sul vai voltar a ser o Sul que era antes. Muito pelo contrário. Vai demorar muito tempo para as pessoas se restabelecerem. Mas, infelizmente, cada um que vai ter que fazer por si. Tomara que receba muita ajuda. Isso pessoas, assim, tem pessoas com saúde. A Lídia passou por uma situação delicada que ela já me contou lá no WhatsApp. Da irmã dela, se eu não me engano, né, Lídia? Todo mundo tem suas tretas, gente. Não tem jeito. Tem seus monsters. Mas começa com a gente. Vendo o que pode fazer cada dia um pouquinho para melhorar. To improve. Tirar um print dessa lousinha. Pois é, boa, da lousinha que ela tá falando essa aqui, ó. Tá bom, meus amores. É isso. Por hoje. O que vocês acharam da aula em inglês, gente? Vocês curtiram? A nossa próxima aula, semana que vem. Melhoria começa com me. Boa, gostei. Me. É que seria em inglês, né? Mas não faz sentido com me. Me, comigo. Ah, faz. Me, comigo. Me. Gostei, Candy. Valeu a tentativa. Meus amores, eu espero que vocês tenham curtido a aula de hoje. Eu separei aqui trocentas palavras, não sei se foram 15 ou até mais palavras, tá? De pronúncia, eu sei que são palavras bem pegadinha, mas essa aula, como sempre, fica salva. Amanhã vai para a plataforma, junto com o PDF para vocês baixarem, para vocês estudarem. Então, voltem aqui, peguem essas palavras, repitam, tá bom? Mais aulas dessa, Erika, sensacional. Ô, Leandro, que bom que você gostou. Vou providenciar mais dessas. Porque, gente, palavras complicadas como essa tem uma porrada, tem muitas. Você vê, no início da aula eu falei do crayon, hour, lembra? Nem tava nessa lista aqui, eu até adicionei mais algumas. É que eu não lembrei de nenhuma palavra começada com eu. Acho que não tem não, Kenny, você ainda mandou bem, porque eu não teria associado não. Thank you, teacher, I love this live class. Bruninho, I'm so glad you liked it. Isso aí, o mundo todo pode ajudar, vamos continuar ajudando nossos amigos do Sul, eles precisam muito da nossa ajuda. Concordo, Leandro. Todo mundo que puder ajudar, se não pode ajudar com dinheiro, ajude com doações, ajude mandando água, o que puder mandar, ou então coração, se você não tem R$1, ajude com orações, porque muitas pessoas não só perderam tudo, mas perderam pessoas, e não é nem o tudo, não é nem o bem material. Eu tava até vendo no LinkedIn um dia desses o post, perderam, sei lá, uma TV. É só uma TV. Não, mas é uma TV que a pessoa levou 2, 3 anos guardando dinheiro pra pagar, ou tá pagando até hoje, sabe? É muito mais do que uma coisa, um bem material. Tem muitas coisas que as pessoas perderam, coisas muito pessoais, que nunca mais vão ver, né? Então é isso, quem puder ajude com orações também, gente. Amazing class, thank you so much, teacher, you're the best. Thank you, guys, amei. Agora é pegar para formar frase. Exatamente, Marius, exatamente isso. Thiago falou, I arrived late, but I'm going to review the class. Yay, I really hope you do. Guys, thank you so much again for coming today. It's always a pleasure to be here. You have no idea how much you guys make me happy, how much you guys help me through my journey, through my mental health journey. It's always a pleasure. It's always so beneficial for me, and I love coming here, doing everything that I can to help you with whatever I can. Okay? Thank you so much for today, my sweethearts. Take care of yourselves. See you next week. Bye-bye.